find yourselves in? I know that the manager says he's not looking at the league table, but have you had a sly look?
We've all obviously seen it, but to be honest, like as the gaffer says, we're just concentrating on the next game because where we came from last year, we know not to take anything for granted, so we're just taking these games as it comes.
Fair to say, though, that some of your rivals at the top end of the table are faltering at the minute, aren't they? Scunthorpe included, they've not won for 6 matches.
Everyone has them sort of spells in this league. Any team can beat anyone, so as I said before, we're not taking anything for granted. Teams may have spells, but it's easy enough to quickly come out of them.
They've got some good players, we know that. Josh Morris being one. Are you looking forward to coming up against him?
Yeah, he was a good lad when he was here, Josh. He's been on fire this season, so I'll have to play well to make sure I stop him.
They've got other threats though, Van Veen and Madden.
Yeah,
two lively strikers.
They've been up there all season, so it's not going to be an easy game. They've got a lot of good players, so we'll have to be right on again. Yeah,
but going really well. Is this the best unbeaten run that you've been involved in your time in football? It must be.
Yeah, this is the best. When we qualified with Northern Ireland, we were on I think it was 10 game, so this has surpassed that. It's probably be the same for everyone in the change room, so we don't want to give that up easily.
I know you guys are not arrogant at all, but you must feel as though you're unbeatable a bit at the minute, do you?
We're confident in each other that we'll keep clean sheets at the back, which we have been doing lately, and continue that. Gives us a great basis for the strikers who have been scoring all season to go and win the game for us.
And you must have been impressed with some of the finishing, because I think that was the difference really against Northampton, wasn't it? They had the better of things in the first half, but once the goals went in and they were great finishes, that was it. You were home and far away from it.
Yeah, first half we were nowhere near it, and they probably should have been 1 or 2 up. As you said, second half we come out, we were ruthless with our chances where they weren't, and that's probably why we're up where we are. We'll stay solid at the back, and we know that the strikers up front that we'll have, we'll take the chances.
You've been to Glanford Park. Uwe was telling us it's quite tight, so little room for manoeuvre. Do you think that will suit Fleetwood, or will it suit them maybe?
We're used to it now at the small pitch anyway at ours, so it shouldn't be too much of a difference.
Yeah. And so just finally, confident, more than 300 fans are going to be there. What's your message to them as they head across to Glanford Park on Saturday?
Just get behind us as they always do, and hopefully we'll try and repay them.
Oh, just a final one. How's your injury?
That's good now. Last couple of games, it's sort of just try to get through it, and it's came through it on Saturday, so it's feeling better.
They're not training too much, is that right?
I've been fully training now for the past load of days, so it's fine now.
You've taken on the captain's armband with Pondy's absence recently. Is that an honour? Yeah,
it is. I mean, to be captain of any team, it's a massive honour, and unfortunately Pondy's been injured the last load, so it's been great for me, and I've just tried to help the lads on the pitch with whatever experience that I have had, and it's been a successful sort of period at the minute, and hopefully it continues.
When it comes to Josh Morris, if you're playing in your right wing back role, because I know you finished the game at central midfield, didn't you? You keep moving in and stuff. Is this going to be the toughest test for you as a right back or right wing back all season?
Not necessarily. There's a lot of good players in the league. Obviously Josh scored a lot of goals, so it's going to have to try and stop that threat. He's a very good player, but there's a lot of good players, and it won't just be focusing on one.
Yeah, and your former manager, Graham Alexander, there's only 3 of you remaining now at the. Obviously Josh was part of that team, but there's you, David Ball and Nathan Pond, who were part of that promotion winning team. Is there some nostalgia that you feel when you go and see Graham or not?
Maybe before or after, but when it comes to the game, you don't think about anything like that. Graham was brilliant for me when he was here. Helped me massively in the game, and he was a massive help in getting me to this international stage. So I'm very grateful to him for what he helped me with. But as I said, when it comes to the game, not thinking about anything like that.
And also ironic that this 63 point mark that Uwe keeps banging on about, the breaking that record. Ironic that you could overtake it at the place of the man who set it with you.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we don't think about it like that, but as the manager says, 63 points, and then we'll reassess our targets. The sooner we get there, the better. If it's on Saturday, we'll be buzzing with that.
How are you all keeping your feet on the ground at the moment?
I think it's just because we're all down to earth lads, and the spirit in the squad's good, but we all know, especially in this league, that things can change so quickly. So we're not getting ahead of ourselves. There's a lot of tough games coming up, especially in the next couple of weeks.
Do you think people expected you guys to be in this position at the start of the season?
No, not at all. I mean, when we played against the bigger sort of sides at the start of the season, we did perform well. I mean, we were 2-0 up against Scunthorpe, 2-0 up against Charlton, 1-0 up against Sheffield United. We probably should have seen out them games, but we've got the know-how now from those experiences, and I suppose they've gained a little bit of a respect for us from them games. So now they'll probably say, yeah, we've got quality in our team, but I don't think overall they would have thought we'd be up this high.